I'm a talk show host, researcher, lecturer, writer, and historian. So it is Sunday, August 30th, 2020, and we're live. Hope everybody's doing well today. So I wanted to come on and let you all know about a current promotion we have with the African History Network and how you can advertise and market your African American owned business. We know that because of the coronavirus economy, as of April 2020, according to the article from Forbes.com, about 40% of African American owned businesses, about 41% of African American owned businesses have been wiped out. And a lot of African American owned businesses are looking for low cost ways to advertise their business. So we have a special promotion. You network, buy 1 month, get 2 months free. We have limited space, buy 1 month, get 2 months free. And we promote your business, your service, your upcoming event, etc. on our Sunday night show, okay, the African History Network show. And then also during broadcasts we do throughout the week, and our audio podcasts of our shows as well. We're on 8 different audio podcast platforms also. Okay, we're on iTunes, Acast, Castbox, Stitcher, FM player, TuneIn, etc. Okay, so regardless of the type of business you have, whether you have schooling business or you have Africans national, a lot of parents are homeschooling their children, even if they're interacting with the regular school system virtually. Be a book author. You made products, we know health and beauty for the African American community, health, etc. Email us at work.com, at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. We'll let you know how you can, the African History Network, on 1 month, 2 months free. African American business owners also will let you advertise. You may have a brick and mortar store. You may have an e-commerce store as well. You may sell clothing, whether it's African-centered clothing, T-shirts, etc. Shoes. You may be a book author. You may have a catering service. All different types of things like that. Okay, you can advertise with the African History Network. Email us at customerservice@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Customerservice@.com. So we run your 30-second and 60-second commercial during our broadcast, and if you don't have a commercial, you can send me bullet points or a script. We promote that during our broadcast, and then also we re-air our broadcast as well throughout the week. So you get exposure on our Facebook fan page, as we channel Michael M. Hotep also. All right, and we're on 8 different audio podcast platforms as well. We're on iTunes, Castbox, FM player, TuneIn, Acast, etc. We're on a number of different audio podcast platforms also, so you get exposure there as well. Okay, so you may say, well, hey, look, I want to advertise, I want to reserve ad space right now, but I don't want to start advertising until a month or 2 months, or until November to get ready for the Christmas holidays, Christmas season, or get ready for Kwanzaa in December. That's fine. You can reserve ad space today and run your ads when you get ready to as well. Okay, so be sure to email us at customerservice@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Customerservice@AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. You may have a fitness business. You may have a fitness website, a travel website, etc. We know people, even though coronavirus is going on, people are traveling in a limited capacity right now, but some people still are traveling. Okay, so we can help you at the African History Network. You may sell African jewelry. You may have a restaurant. Okay, there are all different types of businesses, and oftentimes I hear people talk about various ethnic groups, various communities, and they say, well, these people, Arabs and Chaldeans and Asians, they have a history and entrepreneurship, etc. So, well, what do you think our history is? The first entrepreneurs were African people. When we study all these great African civilizations that we like to talk about, whether we talk about ancient Kemet or Egypt or Nubia, Ta-Nehisi, whether we talk about Ethiopia or Abyssinia, Great Zimbabwe, Ghana, Shanghai, Mali, if we talk about the University of Sankore in the city of Timbuktu, we talk about the University of Janneh, things like this. When you study those great civilizations, they had some type of control over their economy, over land. They had usually some type of African marketplace where there was commerce being done. Okay, we have a history of this. Then if we look at books like by this great sister here, Dr. Jessica Gordon Nemhard, Collective Courage by Dr. Jessica Gordon Nemhard. I interviewed this sister back in about 2016. Dr. Jessica Gordon Nemhard wrote this book, Collective Courage, A History of African American Cooperative Economic Thought and Practice. And it deals with a deep, rich history of cooperative economics, the co-ops, okay? The Color Merchants Association of about 1928, the Color Merchants Association, you had the Color Farmers Union, you had things like the Free African Society, all different types of co-ops that we had throughout history, okay, going back even during slavery, all right? We have a deep, rich history of cooperative economics, and oftentimes we don't understand that history. Even during the Civil Rights Movement, we had these co-ops. So today, when we look at cooperative economics, when we look at co-ops, we think that's something that white hippies do or white millennials. No, those are ancient African principles we brought with us from Africa here. Okay, so we have a deep, rich history when it comes to entrepreneurship and all different types of things like that. All right. So once again, email us customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. Customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. We can get you up and running today. You can advertise with the African History Network. Buy 1 month, get 2 months free. We have very limited space for this promotion, and we can have we'll have you running on our Sunday night show, the African History Network show, and it re-airs throughout the week. Also, and it's in audio podcast format. Our shows and broadcasts are in audio podcast format as well, so you'll get exposure when it comes to audio podcasts, iTunes, FM Player, Stitcher, Castbox, Acast. We're on 8 different audio podcast platforms also. So once again, you may be a book author, okay? You may be you may have a catering business. We know education is really big, especially with a lot of parents homeschooling children in various capacities. So you may have a homeschooling program, especially African centered. You may have resources for parents to teach their children at home. You may have entrepreneurship classes, you may have a business dealing with investing. So you may sell African jewelry, clothing. You may be a fitness trainer, have a fitness website. All these are good. Health and beauty products. We know a lot of people are watching their weight because they've been at home because of coronavirus. They gained weight. They want to get back in shape, etc. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity here. Whether you have an e-commerce store, brick and mortar store, email us customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. Customerservice@africanhistorynetwork.com. Okay. All right. Now be sure to listen to the African History Network show every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We broadcast on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network, and our YouTube channel, Michael M. Hotep. We're on 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we re-air that show throughout the week as well. Okay, so and we have a lot of people here watching us on our Facebook fan page also. So we have limited space. Okay, and we've had this promotion running for a couple more days. All right, so I wanted to come on, let you all know about this. Hope to hear from you soon. And remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world. Because right now, it's corrects wrong behavior. Thanks. Somebody said they liked the shirt. Thanks. So it's honoring great African women in history. Okay. So thanks for that. But remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world. Because right now, let's correct wrong behavior. It's not over till we win. Wakanda forever. And we have some people posting the name of their businesses here. The TikTok Solution, solution.org. We have a number of people posting the name of their businesses here. So post the name of your African American owned business here on the thread of the broadcast. So when I say Wakanda forever, once again, it's something very deep, and a lot of people found out about Wakanda from the film Black Panther, starring Chadwick Boseman. We know Chadwick Boseman just passed away. Tragically, it hit us all very hard. It was devastating for me. But Wakanda is something bigger than just the fictitious African nation. It helps to reconnect us back to African history as well. If you watch my broadcast, the end of each broadcast, I say Wakanda forever. The reason why is because the research I did on the film Black Panther to be able to do my lectures on the film Black Panther. I researched the word Wakanda. Wakanda is a real word. Wakanda is an ancient word among the Omaha and Ponca Native American nations. And Wakanda means possesses secret powers, okay? Which is a lot like black girl magic. But also Wakanda is a Kikongo word. And Kikongo is a Bantu language. Bantu is a group of 500 African languages spoken in Southern Africa, East Africa, all the way going into West Africa, going into as far west as Cameroon. And we know Kanda, K-A-N-D-A, in Kikongo means family, okay? So the word Wakanda is deep, it's ancient. It ties right back into African history. And then we know in Wisconsin, there is a Wakanda Water Park in Wisconsin. And I did research on that Wakanda Water Park, and they have historical markers there. You can go online and research the Wakanda Water Park in Wisconsin. They talk about the early Indian mound builders. Well, if you read The First Americans Were Africans, Documented Evidence by Dr. David Imhotep, who's a friend of mine, you've seen interviews I've done with him, we know that we know that African people are the original Americans. African people in this land we call the United States of America, going back at least 51,700 years ago. The earliest mound builders were African people, the Khoisan, who come from Southern Africa and are the ancestors of the Ainu and the Twa, and go all around the world. The Twa derives, just like Otabinga, who was put in the monkey house exhibit in the Bronx Zoo in 1906. He was Twa or Pygmy, okay? So this is a deep, deep history. So when I say Wakanda forever, is deeper than just the film Black Panther, which is a deep movie on multiple levels. I did these 3-4 months of research on the film, read over 100 articles dealing with the film, etc. It's something very deep, and a lot of people found out about Wakanda from the film Black Panther, starring Chadwick Boseman. We know Chadwick Boseman just passed away. Tragically, it hit us all very hard. It was devastating for me, but Wakanda is something bigger than just the fictitious African nation. It helps to reconnect us back to African history as well. Okay, so when I say Wakanda forever, I mean that. Okay, it's deeper than the film. But Wakanda forever is also a rallying cry in the film Black Panther, right? To show up the ranks and to fight against the oppressors as well. All right, so that's today's history lesson. Don't miss the African History Network show every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We broadcast on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation WFDF, but also here on our Facebook fan page, the African History Network. So we'll have your promotions for your business running on our social media platforms and our audio podcasts as well. Email us customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Also, if you want to donate to the African History Network, $ the AHN show through Cash App, $ the AHN show through Cash App, or paypal.me, paypal.me/the AHN show through PayPal. Okay. All right, look here, we have to get out of here. Remember the African History Network. Let me see, some people posted some more businesses, so let's look at this right quick here. I'm getting email alerts here from news sources that I subscribe to. Okay. Let me see something here. So we've got Bossy and Black. See if I can see some of these. TikTok Solution. Let me look at some of these other businesses here. Just give me a minute here. Let's look at this. Okay, HBNaturals.com. HBNaturals.com. Gorman House Publishers. Just a few of the businesses that posted here. Okay, I'm trying to look at this on the second laptop here. Okay, looks like CreasLoveButter.com. CreasLoveButter.com. CREAS. CreasLoveButter.com. Okay. All right, so everybody email us at customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Customer service at AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. Here we have to get out of here. Remember, at the African History Network, we focus on educating, empowering, and inspiring people of African descent throughout the diaspora and around the world. Because right now it's corrects wrong behavior. What you do for yourself, what you do to yourself, and what you allow other people to do to you and get away with is based upon what you think about yourself. What you think about yourself is based upon what you have been taught about yourself. What you've been taught about yourself is based upon everything you've read, heard, and seen about yourself. Remember, right now let's correct wrong behavior. It's not over till we win. Wakanda forever. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.